It's like two gladiators. We meet, and now we battle.
Do we?
No, we don't.
What weapons have you got? Okay.
Just a horrible smile, that's all.
Okay.
I want to tell you, I'm a Dylan fan,
Yeah.
so I recognized all these phases, and I thought
Cool.
it's a brilliant idea because in
Yeah.
our lives, we are different people throughout.
Yeah, I was explaining a similar thing to someone before you, but I agree. I think it's I think it's kind of how anyone should be tempted to kind of be summarized or painted in a portrait of some sort. I mean, we are many people, and
Right.
we do go through changes in life, and it's very hard to kind of, particularly with Dylan, but as you said, with anyone, just kind of summarize them.
If we don't, if you are that same person, what kind of life is that?
Yeah, it's a one-chaptered book.
Right, exactly. So tell me the pitch. When Todd called you, what did he have to say?
Well, I actually kind of called him in a way. Michelle was already on board the movie, and I read her script, and then another actor was playing my part, and he fell out, and so space kind of opened up essentially, and I kind of said, well, I'll fill it if you like. I'm going to be there anyway, so I, in a sense, asked Todd, and then we met, and he said yes. So that's why I'm sitting here.
Well, and I'm glad because I thought you did a fine job. What did Dylan mean to you before this, and did that change through the making of this movie?
What did he mean before? I mean, he meant something. I think he's someone who I hadn't reached a stage in my life. Like I was reserving him for a moment in my life. Like there's some people where you got to feel right and ready to like really discover their music and spend the time to like study their music and understand them. And I hadn't reached that point yet. I had a very mild understanding of him and of his music, and so this was like a premature introduction to him, and it kind of forced me into studying him and reading. I read his chronicles and watched all the documentaries, and I bought all the music I could find of his, and so suddenly I was inundated with this like huge amounts of respect for him, and I wouldn't say like an understanding of him. It's hard to understand anyone in this world, let alone Bob Dylan. So, but I definitely walked away with, I think my appreciation for him had expanded.
And that's something you put that I've thought about in my life, where you reserve something.
Yeah.
You need it. It has to be the right time.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Have you met him?
No.
What do you think that will be like if you do? I don't.
Yeah.
You talk about not understanding. I don't know who that man is. And does
Either
anyone?
way, yeah.
Right.
I'm not sure if I want to meet Bob Dylan. There are some people that I just like to keep in the shadows, purely because I think so much of them. If I was Bob Dylan and I met me, I'd kind of blow me off. I'd get So I'm afraid, I fear that happening because I think so highly of him. So
I don't think that will happen, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks.